Okay, camera speed.
And action.
No word yet?
I've been trying to get a hold of her the past 3 hours. I told you, I don't know where she is.
No. We found both your names on a piece of paper at the crime scene. And your brother?
You're wrong. Peter had nothing to do with cocaine. He hated drugs. Look, if you're not gonna help, I'm just gonna get...
You where he got arrested last month for possession?
What? That's impossible. He never used that stuff.
He was seen last week receiving a package from this guy.
No, it can't be.
You know this guy?
Yeah. Hector Nunez. He grew up with my brother. He got involved into a gang. He tried to bring my brother in, but
What happened then?
well, after he changed, he got dangerous.
What happened after he got dangerous?
I'm sure you already know. Okay, Peter cut ties with him over a
Remember,
decade ago.
that's a real important beat. I'm sure you already know. That's the moment where you're assuming he knows about all your stuff where he tortured you. So take that moment. That's where you can look away from him and have that moment where you process. I'm sure you already know the embarrassment, and then you can come back and get your hero, your fight back. But that's a really, really important beat. That one. You're in a great pace. I think both of you guys are in a great
And I
pace
cut
right
you
now.
off some of your dialogue. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm slow. Yeah, sorry.
Harlan, come down just a little bit more this way.
Okay.
There you go.
After Hector changed, he became dangerous. Well, I'm sure you already know.
But take that to yourself. Like, that's got to be embarrassing. You're basically telling them, make sure the little girl's not here. You're telling him, like, but I'm sure you know he anally raped me with the broom and repeatedly and ripped me apart from the inside and then made me,
Now I have to-
and
Pimped you out to all this
So-
MS-13 gang
and
members.
and somebody that is, you don't even know, that humiliation of, like, all my personal details. All
okay.
this stuff that nobody else in the world, so that,
That's what he knew. Okay.
yeah, so that's why it's important that you guys really would discuss this. So
Yeah.
how humiliating. I'm sure you already know that. I can't even look at you. And then you could come back after that.
Okay.
So allow that beat to happen, because now the audience really feels like, "Ooh, what did he do to her?"
Yeah.
Okay. Take it back just a little bit. Harlan, down more to your left just a little bit. Thank you.
He was seen last week receiving a package from this guy.
No. No, it can't be.
You know this guy?
Hector Nunez. He was Peter's friend growing up. Then he got mixed up in a gang. He tried to bring Peter into it too.
What happened then?
After Hector changed, he became dangerous. I'm sure you know the rest.
Don't look at him on that. Make that hard to look at him. I'm sure you already know all the bad stuff he did to me. Make that really hard to look away. It gives you a change also from the other elements you're saying. Just do that last little block again.
After Hector changed, he became dangerous. I'm sure you already know the rest.
Good. One more time. Now give me get quieter on that. I'm sure you already know. Just get quieter on that to yourself. It's so hard to even talk about that. You don't want anybody to know.
After Hector changed, he became dangerous. I'm sure you already know.
Can you think of any reason why he's back in Peter's life?
Hector was the devil. Peter wouldn't get involved with him again. Unless he had no choice.
Let's get that realization moment. What he did to our family, and then it needs to be that really distinctive, that oh my God moment. So he didn't have a choice. And then that's like, just like Dan said, that's when you go back to him. You look away for that one moment, and now you come back to him for help here at the end. So he didn't have a choice. Oh my God, you got to help me. He's got my sister. It's the kind of the mentality. You're just not vocalizing that. We're seeing it through your behavior.
Okay.
One more time on that last block.
What happened then?
After Hector changed, he became dangerous. I'm sure you already know. Peter cut ties with him over a decade ago.
Can you think of any reason why he'd be back in Peter's life now?
No. Hector was the devil. Peter would have never gotten mixed up with him again. After what he did to our family. Unless he had no choice.
You gotta get help from him at that point. So one more time on that. You're really super close to it. Harlan, you brought your hand up and scratched your face. The visual movement, we follow your hand up in that crucial moment where we want to focus
I'm
on what's
sorry.
going on. It's okay.
I know that. I messed
It's
up.
okay. So like after that, so you didn't have a choice. Oh my God, you gotta help me. You gotta help. You would grab him and pull him down if you could, you know.
Okay.
One more time.
Yeah, I'll take it back to work. What happened then?
After Hector changed, he became dangerous. I'm sure you already know. Peter cut ties with him after 10 years.
Can you think of any reason why he'd be back in Peter's life now?
Hector was the devil. Peter would never got mixed up with him again. After what he did to our family. Unless he had no choice.
I got some here. Give me a warrant. Let's go.
Cut.